Hi guys, Lookfuck here and welcome to another FIFA 19 Team of the Season player review, and in this video I'm going to be reviewing the 90 rated Eredivisie Team of the Season Sbc Van der Beek. His card looks pretty awesome and he did cost me in the region of 50,000 coins to complete his SBC, and in the 4 games that I played him, if he didn't score me any goals, but he did get me 3 assists, and he does have a 4-star weak foot as well as 3-star skill moves. Moving along to his game stats, his main standout stats are going to be his 92 vision, his 88 strength, his 93 short passing, and finally his 91 ball control. And I did have the powerhouse chemistry stat applied to this team of the season, Van der Beek. Now, I completely forgot about this guy even getting a team of the season card, and I think it's great that he has actually got one in the end through an SBC that's relatively affordable. Did very well for Ajax, obviously, in the Champions League campaign, but was also very strong for them domestic-wise, which is why he's obviously earned this very nicely high-rated Team of the Season card. But according to Footbin, if you're doing from scratch, it will cost you in the region of 125,000 coins. You get 3 decent packs in return, and I'm sure you guys have probably already got stuff in the club that will already be useful for this SBC. So I'm sure quite a few of you will be able to do this card for under 100k, just like I got him for 50,000 coins. And I think it's a card that represents fantastic value. Can he play as a cam? Yes, he can, but his balance isn't great. So I thought, I'm going to put this guy as a centre mid instead, because I think his stats are best geared towards using him as a centre mid. You could even use him as a CDM if you wanted to. He is quite a versatile midfielder because his defending stats are pretty decent, especially if you put something like the powerhouse chemistry style on. Quite a his defending stats do become actually really nicely well rounded, but still not quite good enough. For example, his slide tackle only goes into the mid 70s, which is just still not good enough in my opinion to personally use him as a CDM. So I put him as a centre mid. I think you're going to get the best out of him in that position in my point of view. Anyway, his first pro will be his tackling. His, as I mentioned before, his slide tackle goes into the mid-70s, which isn't too bad for a centre mid. His stand tackle goes to 88. His marking goes into the mid-80s. His interceptions, which are also pretty decent, goes up to 96. But yeah, his tackling, in particular, his stand tackle, but even his slide tackle to an extent, were very solid. Stopping attacks dead. He is, between him and Gerrard, probably the more defensive-minded player out of the two of them, but was also still very good on the attack at the same time. For the position he was playing in and for the type of card he's got, he was still decent on the attack. But defensive-wise, yeah, tackling brilliant, stopped many attacks. You'll see it in the clips as well. Some of his tackles were very well timed. His interceptions as well, I have to say, I was very impressed with him. They're already really good at 92, but obviously with the powerhouse chem style, it bumps them up a little bit more to 96, which were also very good and noticeable in game. His second pro as well will be his passing, long passing, short passing, through balls. All of that was very good with this card. 92 vision, that does go up to 99 vision. His short passing as well going up to 99, and his long passing going up to 97 as well, which is pretty awesome. So he can more than start attacks with that fantastic range of passing, switch up the play and stuff like that as well. Just fantastic, general passing stats, and 3 assists in 4 games from a centre mid is a very impressive return. But it was just a general passing as well, and how he was starting off attacks and stuff like that as well, which were also very impressive. So passing and tackling and interception, stuff like that, all very good indeed. His final pro as well will be his strength. Again, pretty let me just check his height, 6 foot, which is actually pretty decent for a centre midfielder. I didn't check that before. I always knew he was relatively tall, but yeah, it's the 88 aggression, the 88 strength and the 79 aggression. 79 aggression I wouldn't pay too much to, but the 88 strength is fantastic in game. He can bully players off the ball. He's more than capable of being able to do that. Very, very strong. So you don't just have to rely on his tackling, but you can also use his strength, which is also very, very good at the same time. So yeah, he's very good defensive wise. Would I use him as a CDM? In my personal opinion, no, because despite his stats being fantastic, they're still not great enough, even with the powerhouse chem style, to use him as a CDM. For me, there's just better Team of the Season cards that are already available. Take, for example, the Team of the Season Moments SBC. Casemiro is much better as a CDM than this Van der Beek card, for example. But, I think he just works best as a centre mid because he has got really good shooting stats. I didn't really have that many shots of him. I can't even recall having one shot of him in all honesty, but, he's still got fantastic shooting stats. He could play as a cam, however, that 68 balance is a bit of a problem, so I would definitely recommend putting a chem style to increase that 100% if you're going to use him there. But in my opinion, I just look at this card and I just think he's best suited as a centre mid. And I think if you're running an Eredivisie team or a Netherlands team or something like that, or you can fit him in somewhere around icons, I think this is an SBC that represents great value in coins for a 90 rated Team of the Season card that's relatively easy, certainly nation-wise, to link into. I think this card is just absolutely insane value, and you don't even have to put any informs into this SBC either. So there's only 83 and 84 rated squads, so some of you guys have probably got loads of this player merchandise in the club, so you can get this guy for a really, really good price. And in my opinion, if you can get him for a good price, definitely under 100k anyway, then you should be doing this. You should be doing this card, because you're also going to get some decent packs in return as well. But anyway, guys, that is going to finish this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.